wins the NASCAR championship, and you dumb son of a bitch, Corey Day, you better save it. You better save it, you white motherfucker. He did save it, but he destroyed his tires. What an idiot. Corey Day, what an idiot. David Gravel would have never did some shit like this. David Gravel would have never did anything like that, Corey Day. David Gravel got into a truck with no practice. COVID destroyed his NASCAR shot and ran 10, I think. Ran 10. Just jumped in the truck and went at Charlotte, I believe, or Michigan, one of the two. But the world believes everybody on this list, including Amber Bolkin's a better race car driver than David Gravel. I'm an American. I like the best. I don't show up for second. I go to the racetracks to watch Batman. Fuck Robin. I don't give a fuck about who's the second best. I want to see the best. The NFL's #1 sport in America. If it ain't the NFL, people don't show up to watch it. Unless it's college, maybe. College is to qualify for that's the tryouts. That's the Xfinity. That's the truck. They might pay attention to that because they're perceiving it as here's the future stars. But once you get to a certain age range, there ain't no future stars no more. You're the leftovers. And that's what dirt track racing is perceived as, the fucking leftovers. Everybody on your list right here is perceived as better than any World Outlaw driver or super late model driver in the country right now to the average person of America. True or false? 100%. True. Corey Day just went up here and proved that. He just stepped up, right? Yeah. So we must be the step down. They're projecting it. They're marketing him in that way. And this is exactly what NASCAR is hoping for. That they could take our drivers, just like they did Steve Kinser when the Jeff Gordon era came along, put him in a situation that is just incompetent. It makes no sense in the world, and embarrass them. Make them look stupid, like they did Steve Kinser. It was all about changing the guard of the icon of the sport when they did that with Kinser and that bullshit Bernstein team. That's all it was about. Killing one icon and creating another one. That's all that whole entire situation was about. And I don't think that they're necessarily trying to do that with Corey Day. But they won't mind if they can. If they can say that. If they can just for a hint of a second try to make you believe that Amber Bolkin right here is better than the entire World of Outlaws roster. That's the marketing game. That's called marketing. That's not bad on them. That's what they're supposed to do, ladies and gentlemen. Let me make that clear right now. That NASCAR is trying to promote to the world that their entire ARCA roster, their truck roster, the Xfinity roster is better than all of the dirt racers that we could think of, and that they're just this next level talent. That's NASCAR doing their job. That's marketing. For some reason in dirt racing, we're not trying to do that. For some reason, we're working with that marketing plan by sending Corey Day over here to do this. We're working with the manipulational ploy. You're never going to be able to build until you recognize that fault of the sport. And it's a mentality issue. Nobody is saying we're the best. They're saying, let's find the best and send them to NASCAR. And then maybe in 5 or 10 years, he can win in NASCAR and bring us a crowd. That's what they did with Tony Stewart and Casey Kane. And they've just been using that same game plan ever since. They did it with Larson, more successful than ever, and they're just trying to create another one here with Corey Day. That's the marketing plan of dirt track racing, of sprint car racing. Late models have it figured out. Yeah. The marketing plan to get sprint car racing bigger is to send our best driver, when he's young, to NASCAR so that he can get big, get a fan base in NASCAR, and provide dirt racing, and this is why I laugh with the whole right-wingers and conservative belief, provide dirt racing with NASCAR welfare. It's a welfare system. You're wanting somebody else to go there and do all the fucking work, do all the hard work, and build in a name somewhere else, and then come over here and give you the fucking fruits of the labor. So dirt track sprint car racing operates on a NASCAR welfare system when you depend on Kyle Larson's to operate. And you're trying to do it again. You're trying to do it again. You don't want to be self-sufficient. You don't want to say you're the best. You don't want to go to the world and say, we have the baddest son of a bitches to walk the planet. Ain't nobody out there can come into our cage and whoop our ass. You ain't saying that. No, you're trying to find Corey Days, pluck them up, send them away, and live on more NASCAR welfare. More NASCAR, more insufficiency, less independence. It's disgusting. But I had to learn the hard way. If the Ken Barbie dolls and these fake leaders of this sport don't want to do anything about it, and the people who support the sport financially And on the tracks, and it's funny how they all got tentacles. The NASCAR welfare is tentacled to everybody who's implanted now. If nobody wants to do it, it ain't ever going to happen. No matter how much you sit here and talk about it, they don't care. And especially when they're fans of the drivers, when they're fans of the Robin Hood of the NASCAR welfare situation. You ain't never going to make no changes. Ain't going to happen. So yeah, high limits NASCAR welfare. Big crowds because Kyle Larson is there is NASCAR welfare. Hoping that Corey Day is going to help grow sprint car racing is NASCAR welfare. The fuck is wrong with you people? Lazy promoters. Unbelievable. NASCAR has been irrelevant for 20 years. Exactly. They've been irrelevant for 20 years. And for some reason, we think that sending guys over there to them and working with them or something along their assistance is what's going to make the sport bigger. Why are we not trying to be an alternative? Why are we not trying to offer a different serving of motorsports? I don't get it. It's stupid. But sprint car racing wise, for instance, when your biggest traditional series is located in North Carolina, World Outlaws headquartered, and your new biggest sprint car series is directly connected to the NASCAR welfare and Kyle, what are you going to do? 100% lack of vision. 100% lack of vision. But they get caught up in the fandom. That's why it's a syndrome. That's why I call it co-trickle syndrome. They get caught up in the fandom, the cool guy, the status, the ego. That's all it's about. I like Brad Sweet. I'm just trying to help these people understand self-sufficiency and stop to living off this fucking NASCAR welfare. You'd have a better shot at overtaking NASCAR if you had or if you didn't lack a vision. But you don't have that vision. You don't have that Dana White right now. You don't have a Dana White. High limit can never be UFC. Dana White and his investors were not a part of boxing. If the investors of Dana White and UFC were a part of boxing, do you ever think that the UFC would have been able to overtake boxing as the most popular combat sport at any point? They're going to protect their main investment, which would have been boxing, which in our case is NASCAR and sprint car racing. That's our number one investment. That is where the Robin Hood collects his welfare and gives it to you, sprint car people. That's the government. You're living off the government cheese. And you think you're gonna set, and this is the hypocrisy of these people who are at the top of our dirt racing world. They're so conservative, so business sense, and so smart, blah, 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 blah. But they literally, their mentality when it comes to this sprint car deal is a government dependency-based ideology. The government is NASCAR. Kyle Larson is Trump, and he's giving you the money. He's giving you the promotion. He's giving you the crowds. He's supplying it. It's disgusting.